welcome back to our 100-day project. Hope you enjoyed yesterday. That was so much fun with us collaborating. But right now, Richard isn't here. He's over at our oldest son's helping him with some household stuff, like repairs. And so I'm going to do mine early and he will come in and do his a little bit later. So I have only have two more jelly papers left. There's one on the floor there. You can see it down there. So I'm going to use this blue one because I wanted one that kind of looked like the sky anyway. And I'm going to play around with some Delusion stamps. And I want to draw an image on a piece of paper. I already started her. I'm not sure if I like her, but it's a woman. And then, yeah, I'll go from there. So I will be back. So I just laid down that piece of paper with gel medium. So, almost dropped my scissors. So then I drew my little lady here. She looks kind of like this. I was trying to get her to look up. I think she's looking up. So for a change, I want her to have fabric as a dress because I want her to kind of look like a tree. It'll make sense. So I'm going to cover, that's why I did it on a separate piece of paper. This page is going to be extra thick, I think, because, I've got all these layers of this paper and then this one and then this one, but whatever. So I want her to be a tree, or at least I'm going to maybe cut the pattern out of the fabric and then glue the fabric down. That's what I'll do. And then I'll just keep the head separate. That's what I'll do. So onward and upward. I want to show you how cool this is. I'm using that gel medium underneath my fabric, and I'm so glad I chose to use the paper as a pattern, because when it's wet you can crease the dress, you see, and make it look like a real dress. I love it. And I'm trying to get this also to kind of look like roots of a tree. And I might leave some of it hanging out of my book. I'm just not sure yet. I might cut it like a tree root and leave it hanging from the bottom. But I want her to look like a tree. Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay, so then I'm going to cut her and put her there, tuck her under before. I think I'll paint her face and then cut her and tuck her under before this gets too dry. I want to make sure there's some room to put her neck under there. There we go. And I'm going to stamp her. Oh, I hear the ice cream truck. How fun is that? Fun. So before I get painted, I want to show you guys what I picked up. I was at that architectural recycling place where Richard and I went. We found it a couple of weeks ago, and they had these tiles on for 67 cents. What I love about them, they're very heavy. They're not going to slide because this table is on an angle, and they make a great like paint palette. So I can put my paint on it and wipe it off easier at the end of the day. So I got 3 of them. I got a yellow, green, and purple one. Aren't they cool? So yeah, if you ever are looking for something for a palette, these are great. And I like that they are rectangle and long, especially this green one. Look how long that is. So yeah, just wanted to share that idea with you. So I'm still in the process of painting her head and her face. You see she has leaves and she's a tree. Do you see that? And so I'm going to put her in there first, trim it all around. And then what I'm going to do is cheat and paint blue around the leaves, just like it's the back of the sky, the same blue that's on here. So yeah, then I'll finish her up. So I'm having so much fun with my tree lady. So I've glued her dress down. I showed you that. I cut her bottom. I don't know if I'll keep that, but for now I am. And I'm just going to add this. I forget what these are called. It's silks. Acrylic glaze, so that the ground isn't blue. I want it to be kind of I don't want to do brown because it's too much brown, but this is kind of a coppery color and it has a shimmer to it, so that'll switch that up. And I made the sun there behind her, but again, I'm going to have to pop that more too. So I'm almost done my page. If you can see her rising out of the sun in the back. and her dress and her roots. She's like a tree. So I just want to put my words on, and then I'll be... So here is my finished page. It's a tribute to Maya Angelou, and it says, "Yet still I rise." And no matter what we go through, we still rise through the ashes, rise to the ground, yet still I rise. And she's like a plant coming through, and I love her dress. I don't know that I'll cut it. I probably will, but I just don't want to right now. And I have this wax that you can put on your artwork, and when you wax it, I'm going to try waxing it and see what happens, but I'm not going to do it till another day. So that is my page for today. I wanted to show you for her hair, I used these Delusion stamps, and you see that wavy ivy thing, so I just stamped it all around her headdress. And fun what you can do with these. You look at them and sometimes think, what am I going to do with them? But they're great for art journaling. Fabulous. Richard will finish up when he gets home. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hi everyone, and it is late in the evening, and I'm just finishing my piece for the 100-day challenge, and mine is a pencil drawing of the workplace that we do all our artwork, and this is our studio in the backyard, and I took a picture of it. I can't remember what year this was, but anyways, I figured that I'm thankful for this wonderful place that we have to work in. And so here's a scripture that I think is something that I would like to share with you. And it is, "Also let the peace of the Christ rule in your hearts, for you were called to that peace in the one body, and show yourself thankful." Colossians 3:15. So yeah, we're thankful for many things, the things we have, and we appreciate all that. So anyways, here we are, and I'll see you again tomorrow.